the married man I dated is now blackmailing me. I know many people will judge me. Some will call me names, some will say I brought this on myself. But please, I'm not here to defend myself. I just need to pour my heart out because this thing is killing me slowly. Early last year, when I was still in school, I met Frank. He was everything a young girl could dream of. Tall, dark, clean-shaven, smelling of expensive perfume, always neatly dressed. He had this quiet confidence that made you want to listen when he spoke. From the first week, he was spending on me. If I needed 5K, he would send 50K. He paid my rent without me asking. If I mentioned my mom was sick, the next thing would be a hospital deposit and bags of provision at our doorstep. He even once showed up with a brand new phone because I complained about my old one. My friends used to tease me, calling me First Lady. I didn't know he was married. He never wore a ring, never talked about a wife. Until one day, a strange number called me. It was his wife. She didn't shout, didn't insult me. She just cried on the phone, begging me to leave her husband. She said he hadn't been home for almost a month. That night, I couldn't sleep. I told myself I would end things. But the very next day, Frank came to my lodge, packed his black Prado like he owned the place, and came upstairs. In my room, he knelt down. He told me his marriage was dead, that I was his happiness. He even shed tears. Before leaving, he transferred 200K for distress. I know money is not love, but the way he took care of me and my family made it hard to walk away. When his wife found out we were still together, things turned ugly. She started calling from different numbers, sometimes in the middle of the night. One day, she said she had my nude pictures and would post them online. My blood ran cold. She had photos of me and Frank in a hotel, selfies I took with his phone, thinking it was harmless fun. I had forgotten to delete them. I told Frank, crying. He hugged me and said, "Don't worry, I'll handle it." Later, he told me he went to their house, collected her phone and smashed it. I believed them. But the woman didn't stop. She kept sending threats, like she had made it her mission to destroy me. Then she gave birth. And suddenly, Frank's visits reduced. He only came on weekends and never slept over. One day, I saw on Facebook that he bought her a brand new car as a push gift. That day, I felt like his side piece thrown away after use. He started ignoring my calls. I became desperate. I reached out to his friends, begging them to help me talk to him. But nothing changed. I was depressed. I was broke. I couldn't even afford to pay my rent. That's when I started doing runs. I told myself it was just for survival, to put food on my table and take care of my family. Most evenings I would go to a popular bar in town. I'd buy a drink and sit quietly waiting for a man to approach me. Some nights I'd get lucky, other nights I'd go home with nothing. But the night I met my husband changed everything. He wasn't like the usual men I met there. He was soft-spoken, polite, and kept asking me questions about myself instead of rushing to talk about money. We met there a few more times before he asked me out properly. We dated for 3 months and then he proposed. Just like that, I left the Ron's life behind. I thought my past was behind me. But on my wedding day, while people were dancing and spraying money, I saw him, Frank, standing at the back, smiling like nothing had ever happened. He walked up, hugged me, and slipped an envelope into my hand. 500K. Later that night, he sent me a text. "I want to see you." I should have ignored him. I should have blocked him. But maybe it was curiosity, maybe weakness. I agreed. A week later, he picked me up in that same Prado and drove to one of those quiet hotels in GRE where nobody asked questions. We talked, laughed, and one thing led to another. We slept together. The moment it was over, regret hit me like ice water. I went home shaking, swearing never to let it happen again. 2 weeks later, my phone vibrated. It was Frank. He sent me one of our nude pictures, the same one he claimed he deleted last year. I felt my chest tighten. Then came his message: "You will continue with me, or I will send this to your husband." I begged him. I told him I'm married now, that my husband is a good man who doesn't deserve this. He laughed and said, "Wasn't I married when you were with me? What's the difference?" I thought about reporting him to the police, but let's be real. Frank is rich, connected, and knows people in high places. This kind of man can turn a case against you before you even open your mouth. In desperation, I reached out to his wife, thinking maybe she would help me. She laughed. She said, "Divorce your husband and go and marry Frank. I've already left him for you. Enjoy." Now I can't sleep. My hands shake whenever my phone rings. I live in constant fear that my husband will open his phone one day and see something that will destroy him and me. I hate myself. I hate my weakness. If I could turn back time, I would. Please, what do I do?